Now to the Glastonbury Music Festival in southwest England, where South Korea's 17 make history this week by becoming the first K-pop band to play the main pyramid stage. Now, for some in the West, 17 may not be a household name, but last year their sales were only beaten by Taylor Swift. The band were at the UN's Paris headquarters on Wednesday after being named UNESCO's first ever global goodwill ambassadors for youth. Now, I spoke to comedian Son Ja, also known as Korean Billy. He told me about the significance of their performance and whether or not K-pop's growing popularity is here to stay.
It is a big boy band, and 17, if you are a Korean, as a Korean, it would be strange not knowing them. So in Korea, the group 17 is very, very popular.
Now, you mentioned that they're pretty big in Korea. They're soon to be pretty big at Glastonbury, playing the main stage there. What do you think makes them such a popular band?
They have always been making music, and it's been almost 9 years since they debuted as well. So they've been making music, but I think thanks to the internet and thanks to all the streaming services, I think finally the UK audience have discovered them, and finally 17 had made their way to Glastonbury. So as a Korean, I'm so glad.
Yeah, and you're in the UK as well. How have you seen sort of K-pop culture sort of grow where you are over there?
Well, as I mentioned, now that K-pop is very, very accessible compared to the past, thanks to all the streaming services, I think more and more people, and especially the British people, get to enjoy Korean culture and K-pop in general as well. And yeah, I think that's especially because since COVID, people kind of started to move on to lots of streaming services. So I think the pandemic also somehow helped K-pop to gain popularity as well.
Yeah, it certainly did change things, what people's viewing habits were during the pandemic, opened a lot of people's eyes to other sort of countries, other languages, and other sort of productions when it comes to entertainment consumption. Do you think this, is it a fad though, do you think, or do you think the Korean pop culture is here to stay?
I can still see the Korean culture is still on the rise, so it hasn't reached the peak yet. And not only K-pop, Korean music, when it comes to Korean films and TV shows and Korean food in general, I can see the popularity is steadily increasing all around the UK as well. So I really hope more and more British people get to enjoy and discover more about Korean culture in general.
Yeah, you say it's on the rise. Coming up this weekend, Glastonbury, the 17 will be playing there. That's quite a big deal. You know, they're the first Korean artist to play on the main stage.
Yes, it is quite moving and touching moment, because when I see the lineup at the artists performing at Glastonbury, they are prestigious, super world-famous artists and musicians. So 17 joining that huge group is such a big moment for Korean people as well, and I'm sure for them as well, 17 the group as well, I think that would be a monumental moment for them as well.